So Jen and I would like to welcome you all to the 912 Visions teacher Ning, which is basically we're trying to make it a social network for you to collaborate, share ideas, maybe get some tips and tricks on not just work, but also maybe, personal aspects of your life, like, recipes or books that you read, and then also healthy habits. So just to give you a real quick overview, on this front page is like a snapshot of everything that's available in the network. The first thing you're going to want to pay attention to is our rules and terms of service. Basically, this is a site for everybody to use, so be professional. Don't use it to create a negative environment. We really want this to be a positive environment. So if you just, respect the rules, follow the rules. If you would like more information on the rules and where we got them, there's a link right here that you can click on to see the rest of the rules and maybe some more explanation of them. And then the other big one here is um, this Ning is just for teachers. It's not for students or other people. It's only for Visions teachers. If you want to create a Ning with your student, you can do that, and we can put together some tutorials to show you how to do that. But we first have to, look at terms of service and find out what are the ins and outs of having a social network for students. But just know that this is not for students, it's just for CTs. The second thing I'd like to show here is that all the discussion boards, the forums and the groups, everything that's being put in there, it's monitored. Um, if we find something that's derogatory or negative and it's not following the rules, we will delete it. And if a person continues to do the same thing over and over again that is unhealthy to the site, then we're going to block that person from participating. You don't have to be here. It's just a social network, kind of like Facebook. So just remember, be professional. Remember, everyone's going to see it, so don't put anything up that you don't want anyone to see. So then we just have some welcome notes here. Steps for, what is my page, what are the groups, kind of what the purpose is. You've got a couple of things going on here. Up here, this is just a quote of the day that Jen, she's going to be changing every single day or once a week. Some of us really like the quotes. I know I like them. Sometimes they're the things that get me through the day. This right here will show you all your members. It only shows so many, so if you want to view them all, you can click on View All, and then you can get a look at all of them. You can invite members to be your friends, and then you get your own little friend bucket. And then we also have forums. We have two different types of discussion pieces. One is a forum where everybody is a part of this, and this will be more for the things that everybody has to deal with. So for example, hot topic. Hot topic may be something you heard at community and culture, and now you want to get some discussion started around it, or maybe it's a policy that you think isn't working, or maybe it's the idea of what's happening with students or with visions. That would go here, but it's open for everybody to discuss in it. In fact, frequently asked questions would be here. The one thing we ask is that if it's in VIE community, it stays in VIE community. Please don't upload anything from VIE community here. Make sure you know that when you're answering a question that it's correct. We'll probably go through on the back side and verify everything, but just make sure that you are 100% correct before you post an answer to a question. Launchpad tips and tricks. We have a place here for counselors to put in words of wisdom and then also answer questions. How to use this. I'm in the process of putting together videos that would be here. How to set up a page, how to set up, how to use chat, how to add a discussion, and so on. Here's a place where you can maybe upload student samples to share with other teachers. Suggestion box for the Ning to make it better. Here we would like to start putting conferences and workshops that are available to you. So anybody who finds anything that's of interest could put it in here, and then everybody has access to that. Teaching techniques that you think are good, you can put here, and then here's an uncategorized just in case we didn't capture anything. If you think there's another forum that we need to have that we don't have, just let Jen or I know and we'll put one up. and then so that you can go ahead and start posting to it. The other thing we have are groups. Now groups are different from forums. Forums everybody is invited to, but a group, you basically sign up to be in that group. So you don't have to be a part of it unless you want to. So for example, we've got a lot of groups here showing, that not all of them. If you click view all, then all the groups will pop up. We've got some featured groups at the top here, you know, dealing with 9-12 parents, book, if you like to read books, that's a good one. Recipes, to share recipes. If you're into healthy habits, I know our job makes it so that we're in the car a lot, so, you know, where are some good places to eat that are low in fat and high energy, or what are some exercises you can do, or maybe you're a part of Weight Watchers and you've got other teachers who are part of Weight Watchers. That's a good place to start a little discussion thread or a support group for yourself. We've got these file cabinets here. A file cabinet basically allows you space to upload documents. So if you've got a really good, maybe you've got a really good reading resource, or you got a really good writing resource that you use with your students, you can put it up here, and then people can download it. Again, if it's already on VIE Community, leave it on VIE Community. So any of the curriculum that we use currently with our students that we put on the disc or we put on VIE Community, please don't put that here. This is just for your own resources that you have that you want to share with other teachers. We also have something for Todd. So these basically are areas and groups that you can join, and then you and those members, you know, form the discussion and share tips and tricks. But you can join any of them. None of them are off limits to anybody else. If there's a group here that you don't see that you'd like to see, let us know, and then we will definitely try and make that happen for you. Here's one too, Tips by Tony. I know he sent out an email, but if you click on this one, actually what you can do is it's already subscribed to his tips, so it's a quick way to get those tips, and you can RSS feed to it so it'll let you know when new tips come down. So that's a really easy way to get Tony's tips. Now going back to the main page, so what we also have, if we scroll down to the bottom, we have videos. These are just, you know, little video clips that Jen and I were looking at that kind of show inspirational things, and then kind of also show some things about what we're aware of and what we're not aware of. You know, it could also be a place where, let's say, you know, we get some students who start uploading things to the web or to YouTube, and teachers want to share that. We can add that to the VOD pod, which is basically a list of videos that we want to show, and then that would be right here. We also have events. You can add an event. Jen and I will have to okay it, but it's a quick way to see the things that are going on. If you click on the link, it'll give you information. This down here is a VIE broadcast, and basically next year Jen and I would like to start moving into some live streaming of some things that we find. So it's almost like a podcast, but it's more like a video podcast, and you could actually, you know, get it right here. So we would stream in live if you wanted to catch it here. If you want to display your birthday, it'll display right here when it's your birthday. Some people don't like to share that. Others do. It's completely up to you. The last thing that we have here on this page is this really neat, and if you're part of Facebook, it looks familiar to you, but if you look at the bottom here, there's a chat, and as teachers come online, you'll actually see this number go up, and once you click on it, you'll see who's available. At this time, I'm the only one available, but as teachers were joining yesterday, we had about 10 teachers available, and as you start chatting down here, it's open to everybody, so everybody can see what's going on. You can also do private chats, but we'll have a separate tutor or a separate session or a tip for that one. But this is a way to chat with other CTs. You can see them right here. It's instant. It's just like Facebook, but that's kind of neat. If you're always logged in, you can always see that and be able to connect with teachers right away. So this is your first look at the 912 Visions teacher Ning. It's a social network that we hope to create a really great place, a virtual place for collaboration where you can get lots and lots of ideas from your colleagues.